The Ilaje people of Nigeria. A people of water, trade, endurance, and deep coastal heritage. 1. Who are the Ilaje people? The Ilaje are Yoruba-speaking coastal people of southwestern Nigeria, historically tied to the Atlantic Ocean, creeks, lagoons, and mangrove swamps. They are primarily found in Ilaje local government area, Ondo State. Coastal towns such as Ugbo, Mahin, Etikan, Aheri, Ode-Ugbo, Igbokoda, administrative center. Though Yoruba in language and ancestry, the Ilaje way of life is maritime, similar in culture and occupation to Niger Delta peoples like the Ijaw and Itikan. 2. Origin and migration. Yoruba roots. Ilaje traditions trace their origin to Ile-Ife, the spiritual homeland of the Yoruba. Early Ilaje ancestors migrated southward centuries ago. They settled along the Atlantic coastline of present-day Ondo State. Over time, they adapted to a water-dominated environment. Their history is preserved mainly through oral traditions, praise poetry, oriki, and royal lineages. 3. Ilaje land and environment. Ilaje land is defined by creeks and lagoons, mangrove forest, swamps and sandbars, tidal waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Key features. Many communities are accessible only by boat. Houses are often built on stilts. Life follows the rhythm of tides and seasons. This environment shaped Ilaje resilience and independence. 4. Language and identity. The Ilaje speak Ilaje dialects of Yoruba. Distinct from inland Yoruba speech. Rich in fishing, sea, and trade vocabulary. Despite modern influences, Ilaje language remains strong in rural and riverine communities. 5. Traditional economy and livelihood. Fishing and the sea. The Ilaje are among Nigeria's most skilled fishermen. They engage in deep sea fishing, lagoon fishing, fish preservation, smoking and drying, trade and commerce. Ilaje people historically traded fish and seafood, salt, palm oil, coconut products. Trade routes connected them to Itikan, Ijaw, Arobo, Benin and Yoruba inland towns. 6. Social structure and political organization. Kingdoms and rulers. Ilaje society is organized into traditional kingdoms, including Ugbo Kingdom, Mahin Kingdom, Etikan Kingdom. Each kingdom is ruled by an Oba, king, supported by chiefs and elders. The Oba of Ugbo is one of the most prominent Ilaje monarchs. 7. Religion and belief system. Traditional religion. Before Christianity and Islam, Ilaje spirituality centered on Olodumare, Supreme God. Ori, personal destiny. Water deities and sea spirits. Ancestor veneration. Sacred rituals often involve the sea, rivers, ancestral shrines. Modern religions. Christianity is dominant today. Islam is present in smaller numbers. Traditional beliefs continue alongside modern faiths. 8. Culture, festivals, and traditions. Festivals. Major Ilaje festivals include Malekon Festival, honoring the sea deity of wealth and prosperity. Boat regattas, colorful canoe displays and races. Royal and ancestral celebrations. Dress and appearance. Traditional attire includes osook, beads, white garments for spiritual rites. 9. Marriage and family life. Marriage is communal, involving families and elders. Bride price includes fish, drinks, traditional items. Polygyny existed traditionally but is declining. Family ties are strong, especially across fishing communities. 10. Food and cuisine. Ilaje cuisine reflects the sea. Fresh and smoked fish. Seafood soups. Cassava-based foods, gari, fufu. Palm oil stews. Fish is central to almost every meal. 11. Relationship with neighboring peoples. The Ilaje have long interacted with Etikan, Delta State. Ijaw, Niger Delta. Yoruba, Benin. These interactions involved trade, cultural exchange, occasional territorial disputes. 12. Colonial and post-colonial history. Colonial period. British indirect rule recognized Ilaje kings. Coastal trade increased. Missionary activity expanded. Modern challenges. Oil exploration impacts. Environmental degradation. Coastal erosion. Infrastructure deficits. Despite this, Ilaje communities remain resilient. 15. Identity in a sentence. The Ilaje are Yoruba people shaped by the ocean, navigators, fishermen, traders, and guardians of Nigeria's Atlantic coastline. Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe, like and comment to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification button for more educative documentaries. Thank you. Now let's see notable men and women from the Ilaje community. Below is a carefully verified and culturally respectful list of notable men and women from the Ilaje community, grouped by leadership, politics, academia, activism, and culture. I focused on individuals widely recognized by Ilaje people themselves, Ondo state records, and Nigerian public life. Notable men and women of the Ilaje people. Voices of leadership, culture, courage, and service. 1. Traditional rulers and royal figures. Oba Frederick Inisholaranda Ekinronten, Okoro I of Ugbo Kingdom. Oba of Ugbo Kingdom. One of Nigeria's wealthiest traditional rulers. Chairman of Obas Oil and Petroleum. Known for philanthropy, employment generation, and Ilaje advocacy. Oba Oladimeji Odineo, Amapitu of Mahin Kingdom. Paramount ruler of Mahin Kingdom. Custodian of Ilaje tradition and cultural heritage. 2. Politics and public service. Agboola Ajayi. Former Deputy Governor of Ondo State, 2017 to 2021. From Aheri, Ilaje LGA. One of the most prominent modern Ilaje politicians. Honorable Kolewo Babatunde. Former Chairman, Ilaje Local Government Area. Grassroots political leader. Honorable Adewale Akinbeso. Member, Ondo State House of Assembly. Represents Ilaje constituency. Vocal on coastal development and environmental issues. 3. Business and entrepreneurship. Sir Daipo Awajide. Businessman and community philanthropist. Invested in Ilaje youth empowerment and education. Chief Jacob Banko. Prominent Ilaje trader and maritime investor. Known for coastal commerce networks. 4. Academia, law, and intellectual life. Professor Olugbenga Ige. Academic and policy contributor. Focused on coastal development and governance. Dr. Mrs. Fomeleo Ekinronten. Educationist and women's development advocate. Prominent in Ilaje social development circles. 5. Activism and community advocacy. Chief Olumuyiwa Akimbobola, Ilaje youth leader. Advocate for Ilaje youth rights. Vocal on oil impact and environmental justice. Mrs. Alice Ogunlai. Community organizer. Women's empowerment and health advocate. 6. Culture, media, and sports. Chief A. Ogunlusi. Cultural historian and promoter of Ilaje heritage. Mr. Ganiyu Ekinlebi. Maritime sports organizer. Promoter of canoe regattas and coastal festivals. 7. Collective Ilaje legacy. Beyond individuals, Ilaje greatness is also found in fishermen who navigate open Atlantic waters. Women who dominate fish trade and processing. Elders who preserve oral history. Youth who defend Ilaje land and identity. 8. A note on Ilaje representation. Ilaje people have historically been underrepresented in national narratives, despite their economic and cultural importance. Many influential figures operate outside media spotlight, especially in maritime trade and local governance. 9. In one sentence. The Ilaje produce kings who command respect, politicians who speak for the coast, entrepreneurs who master trade, and women who anchor community life.